Big news is coming out of Camp Nou as Barcelona chief gives a major update on Nico Williams' transfer. Meanwhile, one Fringe striker has been told he's no longer part of the club's plans. And new coach Hansi Flick reportedly wants to offload 4 players this summer. In this video we break down the latest transfer developments, who's on the chopping block, and how these moves could reshape Barca's future ahead of the new season. Let's dive in. Barcelona sporting director Deco has this weekend provided an update on the club's ongoing pursuit of athletic club star Nico Williams. It is of course common knowledge across Spain at this point that wide man Nico has made his way back onto the transfer agenda at Barcelona over the last week. Following a meeting with the 22-year-old's entourage, in fact, the Camp Nou brass have since gone as far as to reach an agreement on the terms of a contract with Nico. During a media appearance on Saturday, it therefore came as little surprise when the subject of the Spanish international's potential arrival was put to the aforementioned Deco. And during an interview with La Vanguardia, as cited by transfer insider Fabrizio Romano, the Portuguese confirmed 2 key points. First, that Nico himself wants to join, and second that Barcelona are now actively pushing for his signature. Yes, Nico Williams wants to come, and we will try. Nico, same as other players, is showing a strong desire to come, and if the right conditions are met in his case, we'll definitely try to complete the deal. Barcelona have reportedly told one of their Fringe strikers that he's no longer part of the club's future plans. The message is clear. He should start looking for a new team this summer. With Hansi Flick aiming to reshape the squad, tough decisions like this are just the beginning of a major shake-up at Camp Nou. Pau Victor was a dark horse of sorts when he joined Barcelona last summer. Many expected the youngster to become an ideal alternative for Robert Lewandowski in the Barcelona frontline. However, the attacker's season didn't pan out as expected, with the player featuring in less than 400 minutes of action across all competitions. Now, as Barcelona gear up for the new season, the club are putting faith in Ferran Torres and Dani Olmo to serve as an alternative to Lewandowski. Victor, as a result, is considered surplus to the requirements. Barcelona informed Victor. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have informed Pau Victor that he is no longer a part of the club's plans heading into the new season. The player, for his part, is looking out for new opportunities and is more than likely to leave Catalonia this summer. The report points out that Real Betis and Girona have emerged as 2 potential suitors for the young striker. A move away from Barcelona would make a world of sense for the player, as he looks to make a big breakthrough in La Liga. A return to Girona, for example, could be an ideal opportunity for the Spaniard to showcase his credentials at the highest level of football. As for Barcelona, Pau's exit will be covered up by the presence of Olmo and Torres, both of whom can operate as Lewandowski's alternatives if required. Barcelona are showing confidence in Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres, choosing to keep both players for at least one more season. The club plans to rely on them through the 2025-26 campaign while keeping an eye on a big money signing in the summer of 2026. It's a strategic move, giving the current squad stability while preparing for a long-term upgrade. In the latest Barcelona transfer news, new head coach Hansi Flick is reportedly planning to cut 4 players from the squad this summer. As he begins shaping the team to match his vision, the German manager is ready to make bold decisions, and several current squad members could be shown the exit door in the coming weeks. A major squad overhaul is clearly underway at Camp Nou. Barcelona boss Hansi Flick has reportedly decided he wants to axe 4 players this summer, including forward Ansu Fati. Flick enjoyed a successful first season as Barcelona boss, guiding the club to the league title, Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup. The 60-year-old is in no mood to rest on his laurels ahead of his second season in charge, especially as Barcelona will be wary of fierce competition from a new-look Real Madrid under the tutelage of Xabi Alonso. While Barcelona are looking to strengthen their squad, they are also keen to offload players who have been deemed surplus to requirements by Flick. Flick wants to offload 4 players. According to Fischages, Flick has informed the Barcelona hierarchy that he wants to move on Ansu Fati, Inaki Peña, Oriol Romeu and Pablo Torre. The Barcelona boss seemingly wants to offload the quartet to free up wages and space in the squad for potential arrivals. Fati has been heavily linked with a move to Monaco after he was restricted to just 11 appearances under Flick last season. However, negotiations over a move to the League One club have stalled due to the player's significant salary. With Fati believed to be among the highest earners at Barcelona, his potential departure could prove pivotal to being able to register new players this summer. What about Peña, Romeu and Torre? Inaki Peña has become the club's fourth-choice goalkeeper following the recent arrival of Joan Garcia from Espanyol. Garcia will become the club's new number one, while Wojciech Szczesny should become his deputy once he signs his new deal. While it remains to be seen whether Marc-Andre ter Stegen departs, Peña is widely expected to leave to gain regular playing time elsewhere. Meanwhile, the club are also looking for a new home for Oriol Romeu, who spent last season on loan at Girona. However, Barcelona are yet to receive offers for a player who is set to enter the final 12 months of his contract. As for Torre, he could leave on loan for the 2025-26 season, with Villarreal said to be the front-runners for his services. That's the latest from Barcelona's transfer front. Nico Williams' move is heating up, and with Hansi Flick looking to clear out 4 players, major changes are just around the corner. Who do you think should stay or go? And is Nico Williams the right signing for Barça? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe for daily Barça updates, and don't miss a thing as the summer drama unfolds at Camp Nou. Barcelona's summer rebuild is heating up. Sporting director Deco has opened up about the future of key stars like Ronald Araujo, Ansu Fati, Andreas Christensen, Frenkie de Jong, and even young sensation Lamine Yamal. But with Nico Williams' arrival almost confirmed, big changes are coming, and someone will have to leave. In this video we break down Deco's explosive comments and what they really mean for Barca's future under Hansi Flick. Barcelona sporting director Deco recently gave an insightful interview to La Vanguardia, offering clarity on the club's current plans and the future of several key players. From potential Ballon d'Or nominees to contract renewals and possible exits, Deco addressed some of the most pressing matters at Barça. When asked about potential Ballon d'Or contenders, Deco confidently placed Barcelona back in the mix. Lamine has a chance, like Pedri, Dembele or Vitinha. The great thing is to see Barca back in the running for the awards, he said. For Deco, the most exciting part is that are once again producing players worthy of the top individual awards in football. Speaking specifically about Lamine Yamal, who is just 17, Deco praised his unique vision on the pitch. What geniuses have in common is that they see what others don't, and Lamine has that. Regarding Frenkie de Jong's future, Deco expressed satisfaction with the Dutch midfielder's performance this past season and hinted at a possible contract renewal. The Frenkie we had this season is the Frenkie we want. We want to continue with Frenkie. He has one more year on his contract and we're going to analyze things calmly. However, not everyone is guaranteed a future at the club. Ansu Fati's situation is different. Deco admitted that the 22-year-old needs regular playing time and hinted that a move to Monaco could happen. At his age, he can't be without playing. We're open to helping if he wants to leave. Monaco has spoken with us. He has 2 years left and if he asks, it would be a loan. One must leave. Another name on the possible exit list is Andreas Christensen. With 5 center-backs already in the squad, Deco was blunt about the need for one to leave. One must go due to an excess of players, he explained. The decision, however, rests with new manager Hansi Flick. As Deco put it, as Hansi says, decision is job. Lastly, with asked about Ronald Araujo's future, he noted, "We want to improve the team, not make it worse. If he leaves, we'll lose an important piece." He had a difficult season with unfair criticism. He's one of the best center-backs in the world. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to get back to his best. Barcelona are in store for the busy summer transfer window, ahead of it reopening for business on the 1st of July. Joan Garcia will officially join on this date, and there are also plans for Nico Williams to be signed from Athletic Club. Ansu Fati has chances to leave Barcelona this summer. But in order for both players to be registered with La Liga, departures are needed. Ansu Fati is someone that is very much expected to go, although recent developments have been worrying. Nevertheless, Barcelona sporting director Deco has given an update on the situation during an interview with La Vanguardia. With the age he is and the career he has had, he cannot be without playing. We are open to not putting problems if he wants to leave. Monaco have spoken to us. Ansu has a contract, if they ask for him it would be a loan. He's 23 years old, we talk about him as if he were 30, but for me he still has a lot to grow and learn. Deco issues updates on Ronald Araujo and Frenkie de Jong. Ronald Araujo is another player whose future has been surrounded by rumors lately. However, the Uruguayan center-back has made it clear he wants to stay at Barcelona. Sporting director Deco, a strong supporter of the 26-year-old, also has no intention of letting him leave the club. What we want is to improve the team, not make it worse. And if we lose an important piece, we are making it worse. Ronald has a contract, has renewed and has suffered a difficult season with unfair criticism. He is one of the best center-backs in the world. Leaving is not in Ronald's plans. He wants to return to his best level. With Nico Williams joining Barcelona, Hansi Flick is expected to reduce the playing time of two current players as he reshapes his lineup. Barcelona are pushing to complete the signing of Nico Williams before the 2025-26 season kicks off. There's strong belief within the club that he'll join from Athletic Club, and if the deal goes through, it's likely to impact the roles of two current players in Hansi Flick's squad. Hansi Flick would welcome the signing of Williams, whom he sees as a fantastic option for the left wing. And according to MD, he would be the regular starter in that position, with the plan being for Rafinha to be start in a more central area. Dani Olmo will be Barcelona's preferred striker option. Lamine Yamal would continue on the right wing, and at striker, it is expected that Dani Olmo would act as a false nine. As such, this would mean that Robert Lewandowski sees less action, as per a further report from MD. And this makes sense considering that Barcelona are hoping to move on from him when his contract expires in the summer of 2026. Lewandowski scored 42 goals in 52 appearances last season, but there have been doubts about his performance levels outside of his goal output. And given that he will be 37 in August, he is expected to continue regressing, which is why Barcelona do not want to be a regular starter next season. It also means that his fitness levels can be managed better, although he has shown very few deficiencies in this regard over the last few years despite his age. Alongside Lewandowski, Fermin Lopez is also expected to see reduced minutes next season. The 22-year-old has drawn plenty of transfer interest recently, but with competition from Rafinha and Dani Olmo in the central attacking midfield role, and from Nico Williams and Rafinha on the left wing, Fermin could find himself falling down the pecking order in Hansi Flick's setup. Despite this, Flick will continue to value both players, and he wants both to remain in his squad for next season. As Deco said, one must go, and with competition rising on the wings and in midfield, it's clear that some tough decisions await Barcelona. Nico Williams could be the game changer, but will it come at the cost of a fan favorite? Let us know in the comments who you think should stay and who should be sold. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive Barca transfer updates.